Hey there, Virgo. So thank you for joining me. I hope you are doing well. Page of Wands on the bottom. Nice. And the Seven of Cups. A lot of ideas and passion under the surface. Okay, let's just jump right in. Home. Beautiful. I just got this in another reading. I love this card because doesn't it sort of look like it could go either way? Love that. Beautiful. Over filling, an outpouring of emotion. Beautiful card. And the Five of Cups. So there's this dichotomy here. There's this new outpouring of emotion, and yet there's also pining over lost emotion. Something, we took an emotional hit. In this card, there are three cups in the water there, but there's also, the universe is offering two other cups, almost as if to say, don't forget to count the blessings you do have. And paired with this card, you may be turning a blind eye this month to something, to a new opportunity that would bring emotional fulfillment, because you're still a little wounded from the past. Yeah. So let's keep moving on. Let's look at relationships. The Queen of Cups. She's about emotional maturity. I read her as she's a queen that's very trusting of her feelings. She's not afraid of her feelings, and if she feels for someone, she's okay with it, and she is willing to put her feelings out there. The Knight of Pentacles is our slow moving knight, or change, or grounded change. This man's coming in, he's stable, he's grounded, he takes things slow. So I do feel that there's movement in your love life or your relationships, but it is slow, and that I think is probably because of the Five of Cups energy. I know I'm doing categories, but I'm kind of reading them all together too, as I feel they play off of each other. She has she's a mermaid, but she looks like she's kind of trying to get away from the water, away from her emotions in that card. And the Queen's sort of stepping in. She's testing the waters. She's staying in tune with her emotions and feelings. She's not trying to get away from them. And by doing that, she's allowing this slowly, but she's allowing this night to come in. In the work, we have the Seven of Swords. Oh dear, that looked like me this past week. And the Nine of Wands. Oh no. Well, work's going to be a little bit of a bummer. I'm just going to use an example of mine, because this doesn't mean your job's going to end, your job's going to be unbearable. But it's like inheriting a project and just finding all sorts of mistakes that you have to, you're excited to dive in, but you have to do all this mindless almost cleanup work before you can get started. So it's like, oh, someone else, Seven Swords can be someone sort of behaving badly, but I feel it more, especially in the depiction in this card. It's kind of like, oh my God, like, is this ever going to end? Just more of a mental burden, like it was your head, or you're exhausted at the end of the day from the mental strain. And you're going to feel a little beaten up by it. But remember, this Nine of Wands, she's almost to the 10. She has fought for what she desires and her passions. And she's been through it, and she knows she doesn't really want to. It's not the best feeling in the world, but she is standing guard. She is ready to keep fighting. So you can do it. You can do it. It's just going to be a pain, but you'll be fine. You can do it. Some overall cards, some general overall cards and outcome cards. The Fool. Oh, nice. I don't know. I didn't expect that. I like this. I like this, especially in your home and relationships. And Judgment. Oh, I love these together. So two big boys at the end of this reading. Two of the majors come out. And they're saying, and I feel like it's directly to the home and relationships for you guys, it's saying it's time for a rebirth. It's time to start anew. It's time to make a decision to let go of the past. Stop pining away like the Five of Cups here. It's time to move on. You don't have to move on fast. It's good you're testing the waters. But I do think this is in the background here, this offering, this new emotional beginning, and it's just saying go for it. And if you've watched my videos and the Fool has come up, I put the Fool firmly at the highest level of the spiral of the journey, because I think you realize that if you try to be perfect with every lesson you learn along the way, you'll never do anything because you'll be so worried about everything. And sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. No one can tell you if a relationship's going to work out or not. It's impossible. It's impossible. So you just have to just take the leap. And I think you're going to do it. Yeah, you have this Passion of the Wands here. Maybe, it's like, oh, how do I do it? The Seven of Cups is just making you a little indecisive, and I'll remember this hurt time. But I think you're going to go for it. Or, it could be you changing jobs too, because you're kind of fed up here. So that's just a decision you have to make. And, that would be the Judgment card. Are you going to stay, or are you going to go? I think you're good either way. I think this reading is telling you to open yourself up to new possibilities and some really sort of magical, very fulfilling opportunities will come your way. Virgo, have a lovely month. Looks pretty awesome. And I'll see you at the next video. Take care.